Hello and welcome. This straight-talking Lebanese journalist found himself propelled into the limelight when he asked the Arab world, who wants to be a millionaire? In spite of the problems of the region, he's managed to maintain a positive image of media in the Middle East. This week on One, meet top television celebrity George Kordahi. Looking beyond his Maronite Christian roots, George Kordahi has always said he sees himself first and foremost as Lebanese and born into an Arab Islamic civilization. He worked successfully as a journalist on the Lebanese newspaper Lisan al-Hal before the Lebanese War and moved on to the legendary Radio Monte Carlo before ending up as director of NBC FM. His warm, charismatic and gentle manner made him an instant star when he became the host of Man Sariyaba al-Million, the Arab version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And although this was a move away from the world of hard news, Kordahi was always vocal about the plight of the Palestinian people, even helping to promote a telethon that collected more than $100 million for their cause. His activism includes being a goodwill ambassador to the Middle East for the United Nations Environment Programme. But his fame continues as someone who has the ability to touch people's lives in a very personal way. As George Kordahi says, I helped Arabs get to know each other more. George, it's an honor to talk with you.
It's my honor. Thank you.
You're something of an icon in the Middle East, a huge celebrity. And I wonder how much pressure that puts on you to have to keep your profile up.
It's a pressure, but it's nice pressure. When you feel the appreciation of people, the love of people, so it keeps you going on, and it keeps you dynamic and looking to keep your image as they love you with this image. So it's a nice pressure.
What danger is there that you could get roped into politics? I mean, is there a risk that you might end up,
There is a danger, but I'm not for myself.
No
for myself. I'm not against governments. I'm not attacking governments, but I am focusing on some problems. I'm lighting some problems. I'm giving my opinions. It's my duty, and it's my right also to give my opinion about our problems in the Middle East. Let's say look at the Palestinian cause, at the Palestinian problem. For me, it's unbearable. It's unthinkable that after 60 years we couldn't find a solution for this problem, and it is our major problem in the region. All the region is in danger because of this problem.
How do you regard the diversity, the differences in the Middle East? On one hand, you have Iraq, you have the Israeli-Palestinian situation, you have Lebanon going through its turmoil, and then you have the growth in the Gulf, where it's amazing how much money is being made and the growth is fantastic. Does it seem strange to you? The Middle East is split.
It is strange, but it is very delicate. I think it's very, very fragile. This growth in the Gulf is still fragile, in my opinion. If the Palestinian problem is not resolved. So I think Israel and the moderated Arab countries and the Western countries, they should focusing on a solution for this problem, for the future. If not, I think all this growth will disappear one day.
Many people have seen a fantastic change across the whole of the Middle East, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Let's go back through the early years, your early childhood in Lebanon. What were your earliest memories?
My childhood was a very quiet childhood. I was born in the Lebanese mountain, in a village, small village in the mountain. Near the snow, near the rocks, near the flowers, surrounded by perfumes, and it's
very natural,
sunny, natural, and within society, within people, very kind. The people of the mountain are very kind, very hospitalier, as we say, very
hospitable. Yeah.
And they love each other in the village. There is solidarity. You feel the solidarity in this village. I was born in a united family. My father was working very hard for us, to maintain his family, to maintain their school.
So it was quite tough. Was it quite tough?
It was tough because our mountain was very poor. It's a poor mountain. You don't have. We didn't have, and still now we don't have resources in this mountain. Only some piece of land. You plant your tomato and something, your vegetable, but it was hard for the parents. Not only for my father, for the others also. They worked hard to maintain their families, and if I may say something about my father, he was really obstinate.
Mm-hmm. Very stubborn.
Can I say that?
Yeah, very stubborn, obstinate. Yeah,
obstinate. He was obstinate to make us learn and to go to school and to get myself and my my brother and my two sisters. We were four children, and he was obstinate to give us culture and education, and it wasn't easy. We didn't have a school in our village, so we had to move to other village during the school season to get school there.
What about your mother? What influence did she have?
Yeah,
how did she influence your character?
She was a very, very, very kind person. I think she influenced my character in that way. For her, everything was beautiful. All people were nice. And I learned that from her, and maybe it was the wrong thing.
Which is working very well for you now.
But it is, yes. I think
it's your character.
It's a character, yes.
Were you being pushed to any direction by your parents? Did they want you to be an engineer or a lawyer? Did they want you to have a certain type of career?
No, my father wanted me to be a lawyer because he was thinking that I could be a good lawyer and I can defend justice and right things and right causes, and I like it. I like it, and I studied. But because of the Lebanese war in '75, I had to divert my career, and I went to the media.
I wanted to ask you about that influence as a young man, how you regarded what was happening during the war.
In Lebanon.
Yeah. Because you ended up reporting
our generation, we were a little bit lost because we were, at that time, I was at the university, and we had dreams, we had ambitions, and we felt that all our dreams are disappearing. And I had to move. I went to Europe. I went to France, and I worked. It was Radio Monte Carlo at that time, in '79 and in '80s. I was working with Radio Monte Carlo in Paris. It had a very bad influence because really my generation we got lost a little bit, and after that, year after year, we start thinking that maybe we are losing our country. Lebanon is disappearing, is going, he's not gonna be back until the Ta'if agreement, in '89.
Obviously, you went through a lot. Apart from that tough early life. In terms of how your character changed, you said, you were a lost generation. How did your own character change when you witnessed the kind of divisions in your own society, in your own people?
Yeah, I tell you, first of all, my character changed during my staying in Paris. Paris gave me a lot of things. It opens my eyes to many things in life, many things in my profession as a journalist. And Radio Monte Carlo at that time was the first media station in the Arab world, media radio station in the Arab world, and it influenced my presence in Paris, influenced my character in a positive way, very positive way. The culture in Paris, you don't need to do many things in Paris.
You don't need to look for it; it's all there.
Yeah, it's all there. Yeah. It's all there. It's really the La Ville de la Lumière,
the City of Lights. Yeah.
About the divisions, yeah, it was painful for us, especially for me. Our generation, we were not thinking that there is Christian or Muslim Lebanese. We were all Lebanese. We were all in the university. We never knew. We have all friends, and we never asked ourselves if my friend is Muslim or Christian. So there was a kind of integration between all our communities in Lebanon until the war came in '75, and the communities start to be everyone apart. But it was very painful for me because, and still until now, because I consider all my Lebanese citizens are Lebanese. I don't make the difference between a Christian or a Muslim, Shia or Sunni or Maronite or Catholic or Orthodox, or Armenian or whatever, or Druze. So, and that's what I was preaching all the time. We are all Lebanese. Forget our communities, forget God, but think about Lebanon. Lebanon is for everybody. We must all join our effort to build this country and to make it very successful and very prosperous.
Well, George, I have many more questions for you. We're going to take a short break here. We'll be back with more one-on-one in just a moment.